Hi everybody, and it's Danny from the News Cartridge for Saturday, October 10th, 2015. To begin the end of our week, Thursday's top story was about G2A removing all leveling services for League of Legends from their website after Riot banned the company from sponsoring League tournaments. The reason being is because G2A offers boosters or leveling services for League, which is against Riot's terms of service. Oh, and by the way, if you're caught using one of these services, your account could be compromised by Riot. G2A has responded to this by saying that Riot's move is heavy-handed and potentially damaging, and that it's an aggressive attack towards the entire global esports community and a failed attempt to dominate and control the industry. Finally, they say that they tried many friendly ways to try to work things out with Riot, but were only met with demands. Are they mad? Do they seriously are they on Earth because they see as what they were doing as potentially damaging, allowing other players to buy accounts in higher ranks, or at least level up their own account to a higher rank, completely defeating the purposes of having ranks in the first place, which you're, in my opinion, are supposed to earn on your own. When someone comes to you and then blatantly asks you to break your rules, how are you expected to react? Sure, just go ahead, give me a cut. No, absolutely not. That is the definition of corruption. Riot has the most played game in the entire world at the moment. A game that is usually at the top of Twitch's channels. A game that is watched as most watched by esports lovers. A game that their reputation is almost everything. So to compromise that in any way is absolutely laughable. Just keep crying, G2A. But maybe if you stop breaking Riot's terms of services and, I don't know, apologize, they may start letting you sponsor them again, and it just depends on what's worth more to you. Those, getting the money from selling those leveling services, or getting the advertisement for the tournaments. Coming in about a week to the UK, Pokemon fans can stop by GameStop to pick up the newest Pokemon, Hoopa. Hoopa is the first psychic and ghost type Pokemon who looks kind of like a genie with bull horns who fights with rings that hang off the horns. I'm always out to catch more Pokemon, and if you own a copy of X, Y, Omega Ruby, or Alpha Sapphire and you're in the UK, head on over to GameStop between October 16th to November 7th to pick him or her up. If you're in Germany, it's October 23rd to November 5th. And if you're in the US like me, then you'll just have to wait until the release date is out, because one has not been finalized yet. I want to catch them all. I'm going to go get their free. Why not go get it? Oh well, when the release date is released, I will have it for you. An update is due out for ARK Survival Evolved at some point in the next week or so that will give the game a Halloween theme. Bats and other nasty creatures, including undead beasts, will be lurking around the island, and you'll even be able to carve pumpkins. There's also some mention of something called a Dodo Rex and an angry, bloodthirsty zombie dodos, which sounds like the thing of nightmares. I'm so curious, I want to go see it, but I'm also kind of terrified. There's currently no release date yet confirmed, but Halloween is 3 weeks away, and I'm sure the update is probably less than 2 weeks away. Finally for this week, Blizzard's MOBA, known as Heroes of the Storm, has gotten a patch that adds a new character to the roster. Lieutenant Morals, a StarCraft medic, will play the role of a healer, and she also has the special ability to move the entire team at once using a dropship ability. Also coming with the patch are a bunch of changes to map, including Sky Temple can no longer have all 3 temples be active at once by the same team, because it kind of just destroyed the other team way too easily. Probably a good idea to not have that anymore. Moving on. Infernal Shrine Punishers now have a more predictable cycle and will jump to the nearest target in range instead of just a random target in range. A big one is that users may note that if you are using a 32-bit operating system, your graphics options will now be limited to medium as their highest settings. This is to assist players with getting the best performance possible with their game, because let's face it, you probably shouldn't be gaming on a 32-bit processor right now anyway, but I do understand that hardware is expensive, and sometimes you gotta make do with that old Pentium 4 laying around, right? See the description below for a link to the full list of changes, with Artanis coming to Heroes on October 27th, who's actually a pre-order bonus for Legacy of the Void. Stay tuned for more on Heroes of the Storm and other games by Blizzard. That brings us to Monday's game releases, because we are off tomorrow. For PC, we have Animal Gods, The Secretive Tremendous Corporation, Hyperdrive Massacre, and finally, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, Heart of Stone. Just a quick reminder to everyone, too, that our break begins in 3 weeks on the 31st, and episodes will resume on Monday, November 9th. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you on Monday. And a man walks into GameStop and asks for a used GameCube. The clerk asks him, "Did you pre-order it?"